This is a Swede Speaks. It's January the 24th, 2017. I'm going to talk about fake news. The fake news from the liberal media. And, earlier this morning, in my Facebook feed, which is a place where I often start analyzing the world, and from there I go on, checking news sites, Googling, to see if the things that they say are true. And in my Facebook feed today, I saw a claim that President Trump had made his inauguration day a national holiday. The link that was claiming this came from Occupy Democrats, so let's just say that I was skeptic. But I thought, okay, let's investigate this. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe he actually did. And that would make me a little skeptic about him. But I wouldn't dismiss him entirely for that. But it would make me a little more skeptic. Yes, it would. So, Occupy Democrats says he did. TheDailyWire.com says he did. And a lot of other liberal media followed suit and claimed the same. And when this is spread by people living in Scandinavia, a lot of people believes it immediately, because Scandinavians, especially Swedes, but also other Scandinavians, have their own prejudices against the United States of America. We have been taught all the way from kindergarten or preschool, and often by our parents or older relatives, that America is a terrible country where there are a few rich and everyone else is poor, and they're all living in misery, and no one gets healthcare, and a lot of stuff. And I used to believe this too until I started investigating the world and realized that the United States is a country which has its strong sides and its weaker sides, just like, say, Sweden, Norway, Finland, Denmark, the United Kingdom. Anyway, to not digress any further, I also found another link. I found the Fiscal Times saying that no, he did not. And the Fiscal Times persuaded me not only with an argument, but also with evidence, which is the key word here, evidence. When you claim something, you need to back it up, and they did. So, what they showed that what Donald Trump really did was that he declared January 20th, 2017, National Day of Patriotic Devotion. This might sound like a lot for a lot of Westerners, especially Europeans, or Western Europeans. I guess the Eastern Europeans would somehow have a little more understanding to this from my impression of them, but that could be wrong. Anyway, Trump is not alone. On January 21st, 2001, President Bush Jr. declared that day National Day of Prayer and Thanksgiving. As far as I understand, that doesn't mean that everyone gets a day of work on January 21 in the United States. But hey, if I'm wrong, tell me in the comment section. It's always nice if someone informs me if there's something I misunderstood. Then, on January 20th, 2009, President Obama declared that day National Day of Renewal and Reconciliation. So, it seems like the liberal media were lying. And yes, I also found it on Snopes, a site that you can sometimes trust and sometimes not, because they also seem to be a part of a liberal media agenda sometimes. But in this case, they gave the same arguments as Fiscal Times. So, dear liberal media, you are lying. And dear liberal Scandinavians, you should investigate before you judge. If we talk a little about the media bias against Trump, especially in Scandinavia and in Sweden, the Swedish blogger Erickson, who has been a conservative for many years, he went from the Swedish Center Party, where he was a conservative voice, and now he is an active member of the Sweden Democrats. I am not going to analyze the Sweden Democrats here and now. I might do that in another video. I like some parts of them, I don't like everything. Just like with any other party. Because I have to digress a little. Mike Pence says that he's a Christian, a conservative, and a Republican. And I really like that. That is how I view politics, the world and politics too. I am first and foremost a Christian, then I am a conservative, and then I am a member of the Norwegian Progress Party, which, despite its name, got a few good things going on, and some bad. But I'll end this digression now and go back to Mr. Erickson's blog. He wrote about the media bias against Donald Trump, the 45th president of the United States, by the way, in a post called Vem ska lita på vem, which means who is supposed to trust who. And in my translation of one of the things he wrote was, the media thinks that they have the right to decide what people are going to think about politicians like Trump. And Mr. Erickson's point, and my point, is that no, they are not supposed to do that. There should not be an agenda. Media should report facts. Journalists are not supposed to tell me what to think. Because in that case, they are not journalists, they are activists. And fine, you can start your own news channel and call it the Activist Daily or something. Just like Occupy Democrats, I mean, you hear by the name that that's an activist site. Even though some people treat what they say as news, as a trustworthy source. And well, yeah, sure, you can do that if you want. If you want to keep your eyes closed, go ahead. Not my problem. But for the rest of us, before we judge when we see some really crazy news, we should investigate if this is news at all, or if it is liberal fake news, of which there seems to be a lot these days. This is A Swede Speaks. Have a nice day.